But what of those who are stranded abroad? Many of them are young students and they are running out of money. The nationwide lockdown has resulted in several Indians being stranded abroad. Now, Kerala, the state with the large number of NRI population, has decided to start online registrations in the hope that they can get back Indians on flights from the Gulf. Should that be the way forward? Should flights also be made available for Indians stranded abroad? Take a look.
Myself, Sahid Ali. I'm from Malappuram actually. At present, I am living at Muscat in Oman. I was a teacher here in one of the Indian schools. Last March, due to some unavoidable reasons, I was forced to quit my job. And it's very difficult to meet my expenses here.
This is not just the story of Sahid Ali. Lakhs of Indians are stranded in various countries due to the lockdown. Kerala, the state with a large number of NRI population, has opened an online registration facility for those who wish to return.
We started this registration 26th 6 p.m. This time, 2,68,000 people are registered in our link. In 183 countries is included in this registration.
The Kerala government has appealed to the centre that it must operate special flights to evacuate the expatriates stranded in various countries.
We are strongly demanding, even today or now, to the central government, urgent steps should be taken to bring back such type of stuck people.
Meanwhile, India Today has accessed inside details of Narendra Modi government's plan for Indians stranded abroad. Sources tell India Today that Indian nationals, including tourists, students and even NRIs, will be covered. The government is planning to send special flights and possibly even naval ships to bring back Indians. The plan is to bring back only those Indians who are stranded abroad with no choice but to return home. Those with humanitarian considerations like death in the family, severe illnesses, etc. will also be accommodated. The MEA is waiting for the cabinet's approval.
Kerala plans to receive at least 5 lakh expatriates in the next 3 to 5 months. The state claims that they have necessary arrangements to accommodate them and even isolate in the worst cases. The challenge ahead, however, will be the existing travel restrictions and the growing number of COVID-19 patients in the GCC countries. With camera person Tinku Rajshekharan, Gopi Krishnan in Thiruvananthapuram for India Today.
So what we are now going to do on the news today is connect some of those stranded students with their parents. Mahima, a medical student intern in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, is joining me. Her mother Chitralekha is in Mangalore. She joins me. Naveen Malia is a student and we hope to be joined by his mother Naina Malia as well. First to you, Mahima, and to Chitralekha. Mahima, what do you want to tell your mother? How long have you been in Malaysia and what do you want to tell your mother today?
It's been 45 days since I've been stuck here, and I'm not stuck by choice. I came for an internship. It was to get better opportunities for the sake of my education, and now I've got stranded because of the sudden travel ban. The kind of agony that me and my parents have been facing in the past 45 days is really unimaginable. And in the current scenario of the COVID, it's really difficult alone like this in a foreign country. I really appeal to the government to please, there are many stories like my pregnant women, so many families, and my parents' condition, my colleague, his family, we are all suffering a lot. Mentally and even financially.
You're suffering mentally and you're suffering financially. Chitralekha ji, what do you want to tell the government of India? Because the government's rules are the same. They're saying we are not going to allow any flights at the moment. So it's not as if they're making any special flights available at the moment for some VVIPs. No one is being allowed.
Hello,
Yes, yes, madam.
I am Naina Malya, mother of Naveen Malya. I am talking. Sir,
Acha.
only
You're Naveen Malia's mother. What do you want to tell the government of India today? Because the government is saying that nobody is going to be allowed. Not just, it's not just you, but nobody is being allowed.
yeah.
Yes,
Correct, sir.
I
Only-
agree with that. But then the sudden prior without information or lockdown,
Yes.
that is really taken the toll of many stranded Indians there. If you had given me permission, we would have booked the tickets, we would have got back in time.
But now, madam, everybody, whether Chitralekha's mother, Chitralekha ma'am, whether you're a student, whether you're a VVIP, no one is being allowed. So how can they make a special exception
but
for you?
but why? What is the reason? Is it wrong that my daughter went for an internship to study? Is that wrong? Was it wrong? They are future citizens and they are there to learn something. And what is wrong that they went for an internship? And the ban of flights, international ban, happened 4 days after. They were stranded for 4 days at the airport. Now if you're allowing, and why this is the right time when there is 80% facility for quarantine beds, everything is available. Then why is the government refusing to bring them back?
What is the biggest difficulty you're having, ma'am, Chitralekha ji? What is the biggest? Is it financial? Is it just the fact that your daughter is not with you? What is the biggest challenge you're facing?
I think you're a parent too, and I feel all these are challenges for a mother, especially staying away without knowing in a foreign country, not having limited food supply, searching for medications when physically down, don't know where to go, stranded, and all that. When I see her suffer every day, struggling, how do I come back? I've been trying to tweet more than 2,000 tweets. I've been trying to connect with the local MP, CM. I've tried everything possible, but I have gone unheard. I just want to know.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to know?
I just want to know one good reason why they have not got them back. If it's because they think they are affected or they are positive or they are unhealthy, then let them quarantine them. And why, one more reason, why were they sending the nationals of other country back?
Now, that's a good point. Why was India sending nationals who are stuck of other countries back in charters and the same charter would come back empty is a good question that you have raised. But I want to ask you, Mahima, Mahima, in conclusion, what do you want to tell your mother? Are you still hopeful that after May 3rd, what is the appeal you want to make to the Prime Minister or the Civil Aviation Minister on this program, Mahima?
My appeal is that we waited very patiently. As a doctor, I understand the alarming domestic situation and that's why we waited for this long. But after 3rd May, it is going to be impossible for us mentally, financially to survive in this environment. So I beg and plead to please rescue us at the earliest. Our futures are at stake, so only please help us at the earliest.
And one final word from you, Chitralekha ji. What is your final word? Because remember, you're not alone. There are many others who are suffering. I hope you recognize that. There are many others, ma'am, who are also, it just so happened that the lockdown came at the wrong time.
I am not saying they should not get help. The government is there. They should help everyone. Let it be the migrant workers. Let it be the stranded Indians. Everyone should get help. And there are different ministries for that. And I think that could be taken care. There are all possibilities for the government to definitely bring them down because now they're healthy. They have been self-isolated themselves for 45 days.
I hope...
Is that a small time? Is it been a week?
I take your point. I hope someone in government is listening because clearly if stranded British citizens can be taken on charters back to London, why can Indians not be brought back on the same flights or to Malaysia or indeed other parts of the world? Mahima and Chitralekha, I hope the two of you...
I have a point. Can I make a point, please?
Ma'am, very quickly. I have only 30 seconds.
Yes. There were flights that came empty from Malaysia to take the Malaysians from India. And they didn't allow any Indians to come along with that. What a waste of money was that for the government of India.
Okay, you made your point. I hope someone is listening to it, and maybe post May 3rd, the two of you will finally get to meet each other. Thank you very much for joining us on the program. So whether it's migrant workers or Indian, middle-class Indians stranded abroad, they all want to go home.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.